Digit World for the best technical advice.
Today we are unboxing the most anticipated, stylish and good looking handset under 35k budget, the Oppo Reno 4 Pro. And we have just ordered it via Flipkart and we have got it in box. So without further ado, we'll get going and just unbox the device. So as you can see, it just came out in Flipkart through courier, and in the midst of COVID itself, we are fortunate to get it within few days time. So I'm going ahead and unboxing it. Just with this blade. So as you can see, it came in a very beautiful blue colored box, and you have on the corner it is written 8GB, 128GB. That's the only version available for this particular handset. So let's go and unbox it. And when I slide it out, you have another white box inside, and it comes, you have Oppo branding over here, and then you have a small box which has the TPU case, which is a transparent case, and you also have the SIM eject tool inside it, and then we have the device itself. So it's a pretty handy device. It's a very lightweight device, and my first impressions are it will fit in any pocket and you can carry around very easily. Well built, and on the sticker itself you have the main highlights written over it. So it has a 90 Hz display, which is pretty good for a phone in this budget. Very 90 Hz is a spectacular refresh rate, and one of the most important features we have in this device is the 65-watt Super Whoop charging, which means that you can charge this 4000 mAh battery in under 34 minutes, and that is something only few phones that exist in the world can do. And we have other few features listed on it. So let's go and unbox it. Let's remove all this extra covers that we have. And what I can see is that, as you can see, it has a very beautiful silky white finish. This color itself, it's called the silky white. You have another option to get a midnight black version. Both of them comes with a matte black finish. It's almost like a silky polish like finish, and another beautiful quad camera setup. And it's also written innovative quad cam. We don't know what that means, but it truly looks impressive. In terms of design, we can say that Oppo engineers might have been working overtime to get this design, because it gives a very premium and upmarket approach to it. So what we'll do is we'll keep all the rest of the things aside, and before that, let us find out what all things we have inside the box. So we have this, and we have few catalogs of Oppo and the other materials, the warranty card, but these days people use only the bill and the online things for the warranty, so we'll keep that aside. And it has a very small SIM ejector tool, which can be handy. And the rest of the things, what we see is this is one of the most important things which comes with the phone, because it is not a normal charger. It is a Super Whoop charger, and it can charge the phone, a 4000 mAh battery, in under 34 minutes. And that is a patented technology which only Oppo has. Some of the other competitors are also trying to catch up with Oppo. But if you are a person who wants your phones to be charged in less than around half an hour or less than 40 minutes, this is the phone you have to go, and this is the thing you need to look at, because it's a Super Whoop charger. It's a 65-watt charger, which is almost comparable to a laptop charger that you have. And then moving forward, okay, then we have a Type-C standard USB connector, and another headphones as well. So like some of the phones, some of the premium phones, you might not get an headphones inside the box, but you have headphones comes out of the box, and it is a good looking headphones, and it is kind of similar to the Apple AirPods that we get. So without wasting much time, I'll get rid of the rest of the things which are not so important right now, and we'll take a look at the phone and its features. I just switched on the phone, and I'm very surprised to see the kind of build quality that you get in this budget. It is as comparable to any other premium device out there. So what is exciting to me is the beautiful display that you have. It is a 6.5-inch Super AMOLED display, and it has a resolution of 402 ppi, and it also has a 500 nits brightness, which means that the outdoor visibility is pretty awesome when comparable to other phones. And when looking at the other features of the device, you can see that it has a almost like a 3D kind of a setup in the display, and it has a very thin edges, and it is a very thin device. So the thickness of this device is approximately 7.7 millimeters, which is one of the thinnest devices available out there. So if you want to slip into your pocket, or if you want to keep it inside your suit pocket also, you won't have any problem to carry it around. So in terms of design, when comparable to other bulky phones out there in the premium segment also, for a 35K device, it is a pretty good device. On the top you have the SIM ejector tray here. So that is also a bit odd. Normally you get the SIM ejector tray on the right side or the left side, but it is a bit unique that you get the SIM ejector tray on the top, and on the left side you have the volume rocker keys, and on the bottom you have the Type-C connector, a microphone, and a single speaker setup. So if you are looking at any phones above 30,000 rupees, you normally get a stereo speakers, but apparently this phone comes only with a single speaker, but it's pretty loud enough, so it compensates for the unavailability of another additional speaker. So the primary camera is a 48 megapixel camera which has a Sony IMX sensor, and we have another 8 megapixel ultra wide camera and 8 megapixel depth sensor. So it is almost like in terms of camera, you get what you are paying for. And if you look at the performance, it comes with a Snapdragon 720G processor. So for a 35K phone, you can say that it is a good processor, but not the best. There are other phones out there where you will even get Snapdragon 855 for sub 30,000 rupees phones also. But if you are looking for a very good looking phone which is handy to carry around, and if you want to do your day-to-day operations, and this is the right phone for you. So Android 10 on this Color OS comes with the gesture control. So you don't get to see any navigation buttons as you see on the previous versions of Android. This works completely on gesture, but if you are already familiar with the previous navigation based control, you have an option to go and enable it, or else you can simply swipe back from the one side to get back to the previous screen. So the swipe functions work perfectly well, and this phone comes with a very intuitive camera app. So one of the best I've seen in different photographs, and it also has a particular new feature called the AI photography feature. So when you get into the video, you have an option to click on this color button, and it will enable you to record videos in particular color. Let's say if you select the red color option, whatever video you record, it will only show off the red color, and everything else will be turned into grayscale. And this is done by AI algorithms that run inside the phone. So just to see how good the macro works, we'll try taking a test photograph. So I have kept a small pot over here, and I have got into the macro mode, and I'm selecting the port from here and clicking a quick photograph. And as you can see, the 8 megapixel camera sensor performs pretty good. All the minute details are visible in this particular photograph. So if you look at the rest of the camera features, what we can see is that it has a slow motion feature which can record up to 960 frames per second. And it also comes with the Google Lens built into it. Google Lens means if you take any photograph and Google will give you all the information about whatever you see in that particular photograph. So let's say you want to know about a particular product, you don't have to search it, you just need to take a photograph through Google Lens, and then Google will do the search. Google will recognize what is it, what is the object inside that particular photograph. It will do a Google search and give you all the details regarding that particular photographs. So Google Lens is another app that you need to install separately, but in this phone you have Google Lens feature built into it, which is a pretty cool thing to have. And so that's about it about the camera department. And in terms of camera, it performs really well, and it also comes with a inbuilt on-screen fingerprint sensor, and it also has a face unlock feature So if you're not comfortable using the fingerprint or the number keypad or the screen lock, the normal swipe screen lock, you can always opt for the face recognition unlock option as well. So that was a quick unboxing of this particular new device. And if you're looking for a phone which is pretty handy to carry around, which is good looking, which is stylish, and which can charge the phone in less than half an hour, and this is the phone for you. So in that terms, if you're particularly looking for a phone with these kind of features, we can definitely recommend this phone for you. Or if you're looking for performance, or if you're looking for a completely gaming phone, or if you're looking for something which has a larger battery life in terms of which can last for 2 days, this might not be the option for you. There are other options available in the market. So that's about it about this phone. We'll come back with more devices. We'll be unboxing more gadgets and devices in our next segment.
Gadget World for the best technical advice.